Hi YouTube, this is Commander Stark again, and we are in a nav beacon at the moment to go and do some light combat, just to see what she is like. I've tested her out already, and she seems to be alright. One-on-one, she's fine. I don't think I want to take a ring on by myself. Alright, let's see what's going on here. I've got my fighter out. Might help if I'm going forward. I always seem to do that. Who's this guy? She's not the most manoeuvrable ship for obvious reasons. But I said one-on-one. I hate do the but it is very realistic though, to drop off the radar like that. But it is kind of irritating when you're about to scan them. Especially when you're this far away from them. Alright. Let's just tap them to get a bit of money, hopefully. I've got turrets set up on most of the ship. I think the best thing here when you've got a lot of security is just not to scan. She's not a nimble fighter, I openly admit. She's not something you're going to throw around and handle like a vulture, no. You've got to keep her in the blue area very much in the ship. It's a ship you can't really get away without doing that. But to be honest, I'm cruising as fast as Anaconda here, and this is with basically one pip in the engines. More or less. Which, to me, it's quite good. She does slip around quite a bit. I need to go quiet soon as... Clean Anaconda, makes a change. Lots of security in here today. But she does have reasonable view out of the cockpit. Not the best, but not the worst by no means. Only if that Anaconda. I've got several fire sets set up, so I've got basically a huge pulse cannon below on gimbal. I've got, I think, 3 or 4 turreted pulse lasers, and I've got some miniguns, but I'm just pondering about keeping the miniguns or not. The only thing about coming to this sort of place is the hunting can be a bit quiet. I have got my fighter deployed, which is the Imperial fighter. Keep forgetting the name of it. It's not a ship in black like mine. Or is it it's a formation? Ah, okay, that's me. That's just me. Okay, looks like I'm in business over here. Alright, we've got another one of these pain in the neck nickel things, I think. I don't really want to attack a ring of 3 by myself, so I'm going to wait till the authorities engage. And bear in mind, one of those green things will be my fighter, which is probably off to my right somewhere. Right, I think they're getting checked out. And my fighter's set to defend, so if any one of these taps me, or hopefully not friendly.
Can't see any more hostile craft on my scanners, Commander.
So you should just make short work of it. And see, it barely drops the power. Okay, my fighter should move in now and engage. And he's dead.
That's another strike for me. Enemy destroyed.
Ooh. I'm sort of secretly hoping, okay, there goes my turrets. I see Kirkos go around in them, but oh well. Wait for my fighter to be inbound. I think, is that my fighter there? No, it isn't.
Target is down. Breathe easy, Commander. Enemy is eliminated.
Yep, there's my fighter. So she does do well in combat, just she's not as probably efficient as maybe having a combat build Anaconda or Cutter, not Cutter, Corvette. Nearly engage without thinking then. But she does do a good job. And this base mine, bear in mind this is only about a $300 million build, or just under. Around that order. So I have no shield booster, or I have shield boosters, but I don't have the shield. I forgot the name of it. Cell banks. Name completely left me. But I've a few shield boosters on here, so it is a bit of a shield tank. The ship is fairly weak once a ship gets through your shields. This is why I'm a bit cautious. I'm gonna slow her down. Okay, what I might do, since it's got a bit quiet here, is I pause it here. Or should I? Let's see who these are first. I do like how she picks the speed that way. It is very well. She doesn't drop a speed very well, but she does pick the speed up very well. That's the reason why she slips and slides around the place like absolute. And a lot of oh, here we go, we've got some combat ahead. I should be more efficient with my power usage. But well, it's just me being lazy, just proving you can fly this and not really think about it too much. Let's catch her up if we can. So we're able to gain it on a Cobra, yeah. Which is insane. What we'll do, loop around her. Hope she doesn't get too far away. It's too busy there trying to do our power management. Okay, here we go. 101 for a Cobra. Slipped into reverse, down thrust. Let's see if we can spin her around. There we go. Forward momentum back up. And boom.
Target eliminated.
Yeah. As you can probably see, it's fairly easy. What we'll do now, I'll go and quickly, before you know it, take her to resource extraction site. So call it there for now, and I'll see you momentarily. Hello, welcome back. We are now in the resource extraction site where it's all kicking off. I want to get stuck in, so let's hop back in and get this thing all ready for combat. Deploy weapons. I've already sorted the power out. I've deployed the fighter.
Target is down.
I guess a fairly good payout, even though I didn't scan him. I would check what all the wreckage is, but I'm not too bothered in that at the moment. As you can probably see, this is a perfect place here to see how manoeuvrable that she is. And she does handle like absolute. But, as you've seen there, she can whip into a ship when she wants to. I am going to play with weapon layouts a bit more, because I think maybe just having all pulse lasers or something like that, as long as I can power them all, which might be the key. I'll let his thing burn off, let them cause a bit more damage to him. I'm thinking about maybe putting a... There we go, doing business. And he's dead. There we go. Another good payout. Actually earning more money here than I was there, but it's to be expected. I'm in a high security one. Because really in the ship you've got to take ships on one by one. You can't afford to take on a wing by yourself. You can do probably when you got the top shields and it's fully kitted out, but in my current state, no. You have to think twice. So I'm not saying it's a rubbish ship, but I'm just going to use this as a bit of an example here. Maybe it doesn't do anything too insane. Actually, I need to put my colour modifier on this. which I haven't, I don't think. Maverick will look in the menu once we've dealt with him. Alright, that's good, he's hit me. As you can see, she does handle like an absolute. But if you got turrets on here, at least you can still keep shooting at the target even when not in sight. Another weasel payout.
All hostile vessels destroyed, Commander.
Nope, I don't think I can do it from in there after a station. Sorry about that. So what do I think about her? I think she makes a reasonable ship for combat. Not probably the first I'll go running to, but she does do the business, the scene, does rip ships apart. So if you came from Anaconda, more or less, it does the business. Probably not as well as Anaconda can rip a ship apart, but... And as I said, she's probably not laid out perfectly well in the sense of armament. But overall, I'm impressed. She's handling well. It's to what I expect for a ship that everybody goes on about going, look, don't buy till you got this. For £300 million investment into it, it worked okay. I doubt I'll be able to get there. Might be able to. Right. We tap him? Yeah, we tapped him. Oh, just in time. But as I said, for a £300 million ship, she performs. You have to vary, as I said, about how you, who you attack and what you attack in this thing.
That's a good day's work. All targets are down.
So get some good kills in there. I'm also, the other reason I got the fighter out is to give her some experience, because she needs it. You know, I got the top pilot that I could. And I probably will do a combat sequence in the fighter as well, but probably not on this one. So, I said, what my thinking's on her for a combat vessel. Yeah, she's a good vessel. She does the business. Can pay the bills. Not the best, I would say, in all lineup, but she's not the worst.
Hostile vessels destroyed, Commander.
That's a bit ruthless.
Breathe easy, Commander. Enemies eliminated.
Might as well, since I've got rest of his wing. But I'll highlight the fighter actually does not act as a deterrent, I've found, only as aid.
All hostile vessels destroyed, Commander.
There you go, a bit of easy money. I'll stop her here. I'll quickly help out and quickly summarise the ship. As I said, she makes a good ship for what she is. You can see what I've got here. I've got two turreted pulse lasers on top. I've got either side on the nacelles. I've got the multi-cannons. I've got what size they are, so forgive me. Underneath I've got two more turreted pulse lasers, which in the mode I was using I don't think use those as much. Then I've got the ginormous gimbaled pulse, or pulse burst, whichever one it is, laser, and it does the job. I think the rough layout I've got is a good idea because I've got two turrets on top and effectively two turrets underneath. So what long as I've got both in operation, it'll cover top to bottom and almost side to side just about. But overall, you know, I think that is a screenshot just there, Hank. Let's take a screenshot, that looks pretty epic. And there's my small wee fighter over there. Yeah. So I'm missing out on some combat now, but I thought I'd just summarise what it is and get this over and done with for the moment. She's a good ship for combat. Probably not as good as the Corvette. I will agree, she's definitely not as good as the Corvette. Manoeuvrability in this thing, she is an absolute. But at the same time, as long as you equip her right, she can be quite fun in combat. It's a ship you've got to learn to fly. You know, it's not a ship you can hop in and as long as it's got the manoeuvrability you can get away with it. This ship you have to appreciate what's its weaknesses and what is its strengths. Its strengths is this doesn't have the top shield on it, but it has one of the better shields on with some shield boosters, and she can take a bit of a punishment to a degree. She's not optimised yet. I haven't got anywhere near that. It's going to cost me loads of money to do that. Hence why I'm so concerned about the money situation at the moment. Not that bothered it will take me time to earn me the money to get there to armour. But it's just how much time am I going to have to sink in now to do it. But I'm not going to one of these players who protests and gives up playing the game because of that issue. No. I enjoy playing the game, so I'm going to play the game. I'm not allowing one small little thing ruin it for me. But I'm being careful because I do have the rebuy, but not in this ship, when I've cashed the rebuy in effectively for the Vulture, if that makes any sense. So yes, I am flying this with no rebuy at the moment. So that's the other reason why I'm flying her pretty cautiously. I'm trying not to get in too much trouble with her. But still, I am absolutely amazed with the ship. She is a stunning ship to fly. And really, she is a good multi-roller. She's not the best at combat, I admit. She's average. It's probably the word for her. She does it okay. You know, she's not going to be like Anaconda. It's a big learning curve for her. And if you're coming off like a Anaconda onto this, that will be the first thing you noticed. Even if you put the best thrusters on this thing, you'll see how much the issue is with manoeuvrability. Aside from that, yeah, she's done the job well. She's earned you some credits bounty hunting. As I say, I've shown you in a in a nav beacon, which is the safest place you can go and play. I've shown you here in a high security resource extraction site. I'm not risking taking it to a hazardous extraction site, not at the moment. And that is just due because you're more likely to run into something that will blow you out of the sky, and I can't really afford to do that at the moment. If I had a lot of rebuy and I knew I can regen the mun quick, I would. But at the moment, hints, going back to my last video, it is restricting me. It's restricting myself to go out and actually do what I wouldn't mind to go and do in a... And I do agree, yes, it should be a thing you always think about, go, should I? There is the risk level of losing that is a lot of money. And that is part of it. It is, you know, having all these ships is a massive responsibility. It's not like getting a Cobra or anything like that. Yes, initially, yes, it would be like that, but when you get further into your career in Elite and you have got quite a bit of money, I think it's a case throughout your whole career, to be honest, is your top ship you get, or you have, well, you know, the best ship you've got now might be, you might look at the rebuy and go, ouch, that will be a lot for you. As I said, no, you look at about 14 million for this rebuy. Yeah, it is quite expensive. But just sum up, I do like it. I am going to be using it in combat now. This has proven to me I can do it in this, just as long as I be sensible, not mess about in her. She'll do your business. And please like, please subscribe, and thank you very much as well, yet again, for all my subscribers, and for everybody who watches my channel. I know I can be a bit long-winded. I am trying to work on that. I know my last broadcast was quite long-winded in terms of me chit-chatting all the way through, but it's just how I want to get my point across. And it's sort of how I think. But aside from that, everything's going well. Channel art is sort of done. I've put up the basic channel art at the moment. I might tinker with it a bit more, but it's getting there. I want to start doing cards, proper cards for each of my videos, which I will look at doing, which shouldn't be too bad. What are you shooting at? Hopefully he's not going to get me in trouble. Okay, over and out, and thank you very much. Yes again.